Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here. For those of you who have followed me for some time, you know I'm always about finish work on my slingshots. You know, how good is the finish, how nice is it, smooth and all that. Well, I'm always trying to try new ways of finishing things to see if I find anything better. And for some time now, I've watched several people who use various media tumblers. You know, there's the big shaker ones that clean ammo casings you can use. There's also rock tumblers. Now, I've had this rock tumbler for some time now. It's something the kids used and polished stones and whatnot. But I thought I'd put a small slingshot in it to try and see, you know, how it works, how it functions. And if I really like what it is, I might like what I see. I might put forth the investment and buy one of the bigger ones that shakes ammo. Or I've got a buddy that has several. I may test one of his or borrow one. But anyway, this has been going for almost probably 16 hours now. So let's take it over here and have us a look. Okay, now get this all adjusted. Now, several things you got to remember about tumblers. Okay, this one's just a rock tumbler. It's really small. I have a tiny turtle in here. You'll remember the one I made with nylon scales. I wasn't quite happy with the finish on it entirely, so I just threw it in here to see what would happen. Thanks to Eric or Metrograde for some pointers. He said to make sure with your media you add a little water and a drop or two of some kind of liquid soap. I ended up adding palm olive. Okay, that's dish soap. And then he said add media. So I looked around the shop. I said, media? What media am I going to add? And I visited my ammo container over there and threw a big old handful of 3/8 steel ammo in here. Now, one thing you'll learn, I've just learned from experience, and I know, I don't know if he ever posted it, but Alex or Flat Cat Slingshots once had something crazy happen to him. Gas can build up in these, okay? So when you open them, point them somewhere you don't care about. Oh, wait. Probably good to wear some facial gear too. Help if I open the right end. Now luckily this is twisted on so you can let the air pressure out if you want. Interesting. Okay. Now this slingshot barely fit in here. Let me take this off now. Now hang on. It looks ugly and rusty in there. Here, let me see if I can show you guys. Let's get under the light here. You guys can see in the rusty ammo, and actually the ammo's pretty clean, but you can see that the water's a bit filthy. If I do more of this, I'll probably have to change the water out. Okay. Now it changed the color of the nylon because the nylon's white. Here. You guys are all seeing this as I'm seeing it, so you can learn as you go like I am. Now there are a couple of tricks to take the color out of the nylon. Now first I want to check the laminations. This was laminated with super glue, okay? You can see the colors changed a bit to the rusty color of the water, but don't worry about that. That can easily be solved. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably stick it in for longer, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing on this material. Now, a couple of secrets. WD-40. Now this can either have the nozzle or the direct spray, doesn't matter, but you see how it cleaned up just with a shot of WD-40? What you can do is you can spray it and wipe it down with WD-40. And then, like I tell people, you can also, there's a couple of secrets you learn after you wipe it. Sometimes you just leave it wet, and you can see the white color starting to come back. What I would probably do from here on out, after I finish tumbling, and I'm going to tumble it some more, so I'm not going to waste any more time right now. What I probably do after I finish tumbling it is I'll spray it with WD-40 and then just let it sit out, because what happens is it brings the stuff, all the dirt, to the top because of the way the oil in WD-40 works, or the fluid in it works. But I'm really liking the finish on this, guys. It feels really nice. Kudos. Now it's still got one or two rough spots, which, you know, I normally, when you roll rocks, you roll them for 4 or 5 days, okay, for each grit level. So this is just 3/8, and this is just the thing I really like. You know how hard it is to sand in here? Sometimes it has really cleaned up between the forks, which I really like. Yeah, okay. I'm going to stick this back in. I'll probably change out the water a little bit, you know, clean it out, get it all prepped up. I might even put in a couple of pebbles of rock salt or something along those lines, because I know salt helps a little bit. We'll see. Once again, I'm just experimenting like crazy to see what this will do. Okay. Slingshot's a bit big and this is a bit tiny, so you know, you do what you can. But I'm really seriously considering buying myself an actual real size tumbler like I used to use when I cleaned ammo casings, because those things are awesome. Okay guys, sorry, I'm just paying attention to this. Anyway, you might see a part 2 to this video a few days from now, because my intent is to leave this sucker in for probably another 2 days and let it tumble. And I'm quite pleased with what's happening so far. Take care.